Hello, everyone. Ivan and Stephen from Capriza. So a couple of years from now, we're going to look back to today and we're going to say to ourselves, I can't believe the way I used to work at work for all those years. Do you remember the days when we were tethered to our desktops and our laptop computers and we used these monolithic applications that required us to go for training for days and sometimes weeks at a time? Well, all that's about to change. Everyone in this room has a smartphone in their pocket, and you probably bring between 2 and 3 mobile devices with you to work every single day. These devices represent a tremendous opportunity and will forever change the way that we do business. What Capriza does is very simple. We help modernize your business. And by modernize your business, I mean we help modernize the enterprise applications that run your business every day. So we handpick and we select the most critical workflows in your SAPs, in your Oracles, in your custom-built applications. We simplify those workflows, we remove the complexity from those workflows, and we enable you to deploy those workflows to any device that you want. And we do so in a matter of days and weeks, not months or years like traditional efforts. We do so without any APIs, without any coding, and without any infrastructure investment on your part whatsoever. I'm going to turn it over to my partner, Steve, who will now show you how to do this in real time using Oracle. Thank you.
So good afternoon, everybody. So as an executive, I want to be able to interact with my devices in the exact same way that I want to interact with my peers, and that is in a smart, simple, and personal way. So by utilizing Capriza, what I have the ability to do is interact and respond quickly while respecting the rules of the business. So as you can see, with respect to approvals, what I can very easily do is log into my system, regardless of what that back-end application is, and actually go ahead and complete the task of the day. As an executive being responsible for purchase requisitions, it's nothing more than a couple of clicks to actually go ahead and complete this particular process. But how do we go about delivering these moments to users? And that's what I'm going to try and deliver in the next 4 minutes. So that being said, switching from the role of an executive to more of a designer, what I have the ability to do is actually empower people to actually deliver these simplified, contextualized, user-centric applications in a very simple and easy way to customers, partners, and employees alike. So armed with nothing more than a URL and some simple login credentials, I can quickly, with the tools that are available to me here, go ahead and quickly configure, as an example, a login page so that I can go ahead and access my source application. Being that I'm accessing in real time, I have the ability to work on either side of the login screen, provided, of course, I can remember my credentials. And in about 30 seconds, with no APIs and no new infrastructure, I have the ability to access the first page of my mobile application. So as Ivan astutely pointed out, this is Oracle. So the first thing I want to do as a specialist is to be able to automate processes for my user. So very quickly, by grabbing the appropriate controls, what I can simply do is click those clicks on behalf of the user and display the information that they want to see. Now we can do this both across page as well as on a particular page. So making things very simple and user efficient. From here, what I can do is I can actually simplify this information down. So rather than grabbing actually everything on the screen, I'm only going to grab what's absolutely relevant to me here, such as in this case, just who it's from, the type, and then the subject information. Moving from my search criteria, what I want to do is, again, be able to deliver that very crisp experience to the user. So from here, what I will very quickly do is allow the user to access that individual approval record itself. And again, further simplifying for the user, chances are most people have gone through business process reengineering or fields that they don't need to see or necessarily even care about. All I want are the 5 or 6 fields and then necessarily the table that I need to actually go ahead and deliver this experience to the user whenever and wherever they need it. So again, just a couple of quick data pairs here at the top. And with this particular one, what I'll do is I will actually go ahead and grab the entire table to provide a different experience, again, regardless of device. Again, in terms of the people that we're looking at, what we're really doing is we're opening this up to include, the business analysts. At the end of the day, these are people who are, system level administrators who understand the workflow processes And what it allows them to do is basically go and deliver the long tail of these applications which were normally unreachable. So now that I have all of this information, what I can do is switch gears, because from an application perspective, having the functionality is great. But in addition to that, what we want to do is deliver a very crisp experience to the user. So as an example, what I can do here is take this table as an example. And turn this into a completely different user experience. Now again, just as easy as it is to create, it's just as easy to iterate. So as an example, if I've forgotten a couple of things on the page, such as an example, the ability to actually approve it with the appropriate buttons, it's just as easy to go back and grab those pieces of information, as well as style those pieces of information. So however you want to curate this ability for the user, you are absolutely within your capabilities of doing so this quickly and easily with our platform. Last two pieces, with respect to being a platform, we have the ability to test as well as distribute. So as someone who needs to make sure that these are quality assured before they're sent out to users, I can actually work through this portion of the service to make sure that indeed it is working as designed. And then just as quickly, what I can do is distribute that out to my users with a push of a button. So although I consumed it originally on my phone, I just as quickly and easily can go ahead and grab this information here on my laptop. So thank you for your time, and welcome to the Minute Enterprise.